Hi, Phil Aston here from Now Spinning Magazine with the next instalment of my top 50 box sets and reissues of 2023. In the first instalment I counted down from 50 to 41, and in this one I'm going from 40 to 31. So make sure you subscribe and ring that little bell so you don't miss out on the next episodes as I count down to my favourite box set of 2023. But without further ado, let's dive in where I left off, and this is number 40. Number 40 is Rory Gallagher, live in London. One of his later concerts, and it was amazing. Well, I've done a review of this on the website and on the YouTube channel, so if you want to know more in-depth viewpoint on this album, you can find it. But I said at the time that how concerts of this quality have lain hidden for so long, and thank you for the powers that be that have brought this out for Rory Gallagher fans. As many of my subscribers and people at the Now Spinning Magazine Facebook group say, you can never have enough Rory Gallagher, and that is so true. And this is an excellent 2 CD and double album out there, and you will absolutely love it. So that is at number 40. Next up at number 39 is Impellitteri, and if I pronounced that wrong, I apologise to the band and the superb guitarist whose name that is, and this wonderful box set from Cherry Red. It's actually on Global Rock Records, which is part of Cherry Red. It's actually 6 CDs but 12 albums. 12 albums. Yeah, there's two albums on each CD. I mean, it would have been double the price if they'd literally dedicated, a CD to every album. But it is absolutely amazing music, and it's a band this is from 1987 to 2009. I'm going to do a more in-depth video on this. I've not covered it yet. It came in quite late towards Christmas, so I haven't had time to do a proper review. But as soon as I put in Standing Line with Graham Bonnet on vocals, I just thought, wow. A lot of these bands at that time, they looked the same, had the same hair, the same costume designer, and I kind of thought, I've only got so much money, I can't afford to go down that route. Say if I don't like them. Absolutely superb, brilliant band, great musicianship, superb, and a lot of people in the Facebook group are already jumping up and down and raving about this. Great price point. So that is at number 39. At number 38 is an album I've covered already with an in-depth review, and it is Whitesnake and the Purple Album. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I love tea, and I love this flavour of tea. It was reimagined, remixed and tweaked, and I love it. Yes, I'm going to get the DVD version because of obviously the rarities are on there. This is the vinyl version, obviously you can tell, but I absolutely love it. It's bombastic, it's over the top. It wasn't designed to be compared to Deep Purple. It stands alone as it is, and it's David's vision for it, and I love it. And so that is at number 38 in my countdown, and by Whitesnake and the Purple Album. Next is also a Purple connection, and actually a Whitesnake connection, with some of the saddest news of 2023, when I was really hoping to interview this man, and of course now that will never happen, and it is Bernie Marsden. I'm just trying to get the reflection off that. And this box set, Big Boy Blues and Green, Bernie's guitar playing was from the heart. It was on point. It was emotionally connected to you, the listener, and to him as a master musician and blues man, and how he played and that guitar tone he had. What a wonderful guy. He's left us so much music, and this box set, which I loved as soon as I heard it, has now become so much more than that because of his sad passing. But if you're into Bernie Marsden or 70s blues rock or guitarists that play from their soul, this is well worth a listen. I've done a full review on this and a tribute to Bernie, so please check that out. But that is my album box set at number 37. Still with the Purple connections. And I'm going to do a separate review on this as well. And it's Glenn Hughes, but it's not just Glenn Hughes. It's Glenn Hughes and Robin George, who I've spoken to on the podcast, and I hope to talk to Glenn this year as well, is Overcome, which is a missing album that that Robin had talked about, but now to hear it, I mean, it's H&E Records, again, part of Cherry Red. Good God. It's seriously one of the finest albums I've ever heard with Glenn Hughes on. I'm being absolutely serious here when I say this. It's just incredible. It really is a lost album. What could have been? I know that Glenn was not in his best place at doing this, but my God, his voice and his commitment, and it's just amazing. As I said, I'm going to do a full review on this, but if you're into Glenn Hughes or the Purple Family or anything about, the voice of rock, as he likes to call himself, and so he should, and all Robin George fans, this is absolutely stunning. So that's Glenn Hughes and Robin George, Overcome. Highly recommended. And that is at 36. At 35, changing direction a little bit, this is Pentangle on the Live and BBC Sessions 82 to 2011. I love this band, all thanks to Chris Wright, one of my collaborators and patrons. He got me into the band, and of course there was which was the first period of the band, big box set that was out from Cherry Red, and there was a second box set, and this is the third box set. And this is worth buying for the first disc alone, the one where you've got the introduction by David Attenborough at the Folk Awards, Lifetime Folk Awards, and he talks about them. It's just amazing. It just is. If you want to know where Jimmy Page got a lot of it from, for Zeppelin, listen to Pentangle. But they are like folk fusion, jazz folk band, because they're not just. It's not folk as such. It's classical jazz fusion. Classical jazz folk fusion band. There's a lot of jazz in it, and the two guitar players, John Redbourne, Burt Jench, playing off each other. What a band! Honestly, that it really is good. And as I say, the first CD for me is the one that does it. But there's 2 CDs live in Italy, a finale, and it's just great. All the BBC stuff is there. Great stuff. So that is at number 35. At number 34 is Magnum. And a lot of people love this, and so did I. It brings together lots of the EPs that have been lost, B-sides and stuff. Kingdom of Madness, Archive, 74 to 76, Magnum 2, Marauder, Chase the Dragon, The 11th Hour. Again, I've done a detailed unboxing review on this already, so I don't need to go into much detail here, but it really is good, and I hope H&E are going to dovetail this into another volume, because it really is fantastic. Absolutely great box set. Next is another Purple connected release, and again something else I've not reviewed properly yet, and it is Live at Cluck's Click by the Artwoods, which of course is John Lord. I was I kind of approached this thinking, is it going to be a bootleg? But it sounds stunning. It sounds like you're in the club. Great Hammond from John, as you'd expect. Some wonderful R&B. Literally 17 tracks, 2 CDs worth. It's absolutely brilliant. If you're a John Lord fan of R&B from the 60s, the Artwoods, it's essential listening. It's essential purchase. I discovered this almost by accident, seeing a review in Record Collector magazine. But that's the Artwoods, and that is at number 33. At number 32 is Jazz, and it's a jazz box set, and it's Sonny Rollins, Go West, the Contemporary Records albums. And again, I've done a separate review on this, where I've gone into a lot more depth on it, but this is meticulously put together by Craft Recordings. Great booklet, as you saw when I did the review. The CDs themselves are those little spine things, which I like on these, so you feel more connected to it. It's been put together with absolute love for the artist and fans of this particular part of his recording career. That's Go West by Sonny Rollins, Contemporary Records albums, and it's absolutely brilliant. Right, so that takes me down to, where am I down to? Sonny Rollins. And the next one is 31. And, no, that's where I'm stopping, isn't it? I nearly caught myself out there looking at the corner of my eye thinking, yeah, I've got to cover that. No, I haven't. That's the next video. So my last one's here at number 31. I've actually put 2 albums at the same point. Cheating? Maybe. But I can do that, I guess. And it is Alice Cooper. And it's the 2 vinyl reissues, triple albums. One, obviously, is Killer, with a great live concert, some great notes and everything, so well put together. I love the sound of these. I've only got them on CD. So I just thought this was absolutely a brilliant thing to have. And the other one, which was Schools Out. And I've done separate reviews on these, so I'm not going to unpack them now. Just search for that within the channel content and you'll find them. But Schools Out was, again, a really clever design for the vinyl, a triple album, a great live concert, nice notes and things inside it. And I absolutely love this. I'd only got the CD, which gave no information at all. But that is at number 31 in my top 50 reissues and box sets for 2023. So far. So my next episode, I'm going to count down from 30 to 21. So remember, music is the healer and the doctor, so stay safe, keep spinning those discs, and please subscribe so you don't miss out on the next episode. Become a patron or YouTube member, or buy me a coffee via Ko-fi. Thank you for all of your support, and I shall see you on that next episode.